put your hand down. So court's going to be a where you are right now. That building is the Tim Curry building. It's the criminal court. Make sure those folks have your cell phone number, because for the PR bonds, they're going to text you about when your court dates are. They're going to text you directly. When you get out of jail, they're going to give you a phone number to call to set up this notification. Make sure you call them and get it set up, and they're going to text you. And they're going to give you plenty of notice for it. They're not going to text you and say you have to come in tomorrow or something like that. They're going to give you weeks in advance notice so you can plan your schedule so you can be there. Just stay on top of it. You can always call over there if you have questions about when you need to appear. You just don't want to miss a court date, because if you miss one, they're going to issue a warrant for your arrest. Okay?
This part might sound procedural, but don't zone out. Missing just one court date could land you back behind bars with a warrant. That's how the system works. It's less about drama, more about deadlines, and they're enforced with handcuffs.
Now, I set a bond amount. You don't have to pay today, but if you violate your bond in the future, or you miss court and you go back to jail, you're going to have to pay to get out the next time. It might be that amount. It might be something higher, depending on what judge you see. Okay? Do you have any questions?
So you said don't operate a motor vehicle without a driver's license. Does that mean my driver's license is suspended for now?
It's fact specific, depending on what happened. But the
Legal tip license status after an arrest depends on the exact charges and whether the DMV or court has officially suspended it. Always double check with your lawyer and know. I didn't know won't save you from a driving while suspended charge.
PD will notify you if it's been suspended, so you'll be able to know if you're able to drive or not. And then your lawyer can go options with you if you need to drive for work or something like that. There's certain things that your lawyer can discuss with you about options for that.
Thank you, ma'am.
No problem. Good luck to you, sir. Mr. Ochoa, habla español? Okay, I'm going to call a translator for you, okay?
They're also going to give you a lead, and you have to call them. And that's how she told you you're going to have the court dates and all that, so you make sure you don't have a warrant and I'll come back in, okay? So that's still kind of like the regular bond, it still takes 12 to 24 hours, okay? Yeah, you don't have to pay for the free, and then I'll highlight it for you, okay? Sure, and they want you not to get it. Yes, yeah. All 10 of those, they didn't need. That's it. So you see how like they're full buckets, usually it's been the same judge, and whatever, you wouldn't have been doing the same right now. You would have to open up the 8, let them make his part, so she was working on it while we were doing it. So that's how we're getting back to that. It shouldn't have been. So what time is the 8 and 2? No, well, it would be the same judge, and then let's say like the 8 and the 10 can't do nothing to it. Let's say they were like 10, guys from like 8 o'clock and 10 guys from 10 o'clock. As long as it's not over 25, we can do that. Just same judge. If the judge is okay with it, which most of the time they want to do it, that's what it is. The second full document, we can do it. Different judges, you can do it at the same time. Tarrant County Administration.
Buenos días, es mi intérprete durante esta audiencia. Estoy orgulloso de poder servirle. La llamada de la misma puede ser monitoreada por razones de entrenamiento y calidad para el servicio. En primer lugar, voy a indicarle en cuanto a sus derechos legales. Después le indicaré en cuanto al cargo en su contra, en cuanto al estatus en relación a su abogada, sus derechos en cuanto a representación legal y el estatus de su fianza.
That's not admitting your guilt, it's just acknowledging you received this information.
Esa documentación no es.
Let's pause here. The judge is laying out Miranda rights, but this isn't just for show. This moment locks in legal protections. If you've ever watched a crime show, this is that you have the right to remain silent, seen but real, and with consequences.
Ninguna admisión de culpa por su parte. Únicamente está indicando que le ha sido dada la información que se ventilará durante esta audiencia.
You have a right to hire a lawyer to represent you.
Usted tiene el derecho de contratar a un
You have the right to have a lawyer present prior to and during any interview and questioning by police officers or attorneys representing the state.
Tiene el derecho de contratar a un abogado presente antes y durante cualquier entrevista que se le lleve a cabo de aportarse de oficiales de la paz o de cualquier representante del Estado.
You have the right to remain silent. You are not required to make a statement, and any statement you make can and may be used against you in court.
A usted no se le obliga a realizar ningún tipo de declaración. Y cualquier declaración que usted haga puede y será usada en su contra en una corte de ley.
you or questioning.
Tiene derecho a detener cualquier entrevista o interrogatorio en cualquier momento.
You have the right to have money.
El derecho a que si se le acusa de un crimen grave, se le lleve a cabo un juicio de examinación.
You also have the right to request the court appoint a hire a lawyer.
También tiene el derecho a solicitar que la corte le asigne un abogado si usted no puede contratar a un abogado privado.
You have the right to request that we notify the consulate in your home country that you're in custody.
En cuanto a su detención. Ya.
Are you,
No. ¿Es usted ciudadano? No.
where are you from, sir?
¿De dónde es?
Yo de Chihuahua, México.
From Chihuahua, en México.
You want us to notify the consulate in Mexico that you're in custody?
Desea que nosotros notifiquemos al consulado de México a usted bajo custodia.
Sí.
Yes.
You want to hire an attorney, or would you like us to get you a court-appointed attorney?
¿Desea contratar usted a un abogado?
Under the controlled substance, 124.
Thank you. De una cantidad de entre 1 a 4 gramos. Esta constituye una falta criminal clasificada en categoría de
The
asesinato.
bond is set at $4,000.
Se le fija una fianza de $4,000.
This is where immigration complications enter the chat. Even if someone makes bail on criminal charges, an ICE hold can keep them in custody, completely separate process. Separate outcome. Did you know bond doesn't always equal freedom?
All of your previous bond conditions are still in effect.
Todas las condiciones en cuanto a su fianza siguen en efecto.
Additionally, you have an immigration hold, which is a separate and distinct proceeding from this criminal charge.
Asimismo, pesa contra usted una orden de detención por parte de las autoridades de migración. Ello constituye un proceso distinto y separado de el proceso legal.
That means even if you make the bond, you may not get out of custody until that immigration hold is dealt with.
Incluso si usted hace el pago de su fianza, es posible que no sea puesto en libertad, sino hasta que la cuestión de la orden de detención formal que se pida sea resuelta.
Your lawyer will be able to discuss your options with you, and they'll be able to advise you regarding that.
Y sus opciones en cuanto a ello y darle consejería legal. ¿Usted entiende?
Tengo una pregunta.
I have a question.
Mi pregunta es, yo estaba en la cárcel de Tulsa, Oklahoma, y me dieron un papel de firmar, y yo afirmé. Mi pregunta es, ¿cómo puedo hacer esto? Me van a mandar.
They gave me this paper to sign, and I signed it. So my question is, how can I go about that? Am I going to be sent out?
I don't have that paper in front of me. You can show it to your attorney, and your attorney will be able to.
No tengo este papel frente a mí, pero usted se puede comentar eso a su abogado y su abogado podrá dejarle sobre ello.
Ajá, porque yo ya firmé porque me...
Yes, my question is because I already signed to be the board.
Yeah, so again, you'll have to either see the immigration judge or talk to your attorney about that.
Le repito, usted tendría que ver ya sea a un juez de migración o hablar con su abogado en cuanto a eso.
Ok, porque... Eso es todo.
All right, if you don't have any other questions, they've got that paperwork for you to sign. All right, good luck to you.
Si no tiene otras preguntas, está ahí la documentación para que firme.
Ok,
Para usted.
gracias.
Thank you for using our services.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you, Judge.
Wait.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Wait, Judge.
Yes.
It was a 1300.
I know. I did open it. Do y'all want me to pass something along to him?
Oh no, it's okay. I was just gonna. He already knows about the Romanian guy that we need to find the translator for.
Oh, okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate y'all.
New roll. Make another roll. Sir, you also spend like today? All right, Judge, we are ready. No translators needed.
Hey, well, I've got 7 on my docket. You've got 8 in there.
I have.
Is a Romanian speaker in there?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now we jump into the judge's group advisement. This is like legal orientation. Everyone hears their rights and bond rules together. It's efficient, but also a bit overwhelming. Imagine being arrested and then hit with 10 minutes of legal fine print.
They didn't put him back on this docket. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, I have him on my list on the 1 o'clock.
Let me, you want to tell him outside to put him on this docket? Let's see if he's still on the 8 o'clock. No, he was good. He was supposed to be moved here. They just never did put him on the docket.
So I know I did send the email. I think I put you in the email. It does show that he is in this docket, Judge, according to what I can see.
Our list has him on there.
His last name is what?
Is
George?
George.
Yeah, he's not on my docket. I don't have him.
Okay,
And I don't have. He's not on the 8 o'clock either.
would you like us to move him to the 5:30?
Hold on. Not on there either. Yeah, why don't we move him to the 5:30?
I will move him to the 5:30.
That way we can make sure he's on that docket.
Sounds good.
Sorry about that, but he's not on there. All right. Everybody speak English?
Yes.
Guess you couldn't answer if you didn't, huh? I'm Judge Gilpin. I am a Tarrant County Magistrate Judge. You've all been arrested and charged with offenses that you're going to have to go to court on a later date. That means we're not going to sit and solve any of your cases today. What we're going to do is go over your rights. I'm going to give you your bond amounts and your bond conditions. For those of you that don't know what bond conditions are, they're bond rules. You violate those conditions, you're subject to have your bond declared insufficient or warrant out for your arrest. So, if you have warrants out of another agency, Dallas, Parker County, somewhere like that, those bonds have already been preset probably. And also, if you were out on probation, if you were out on bond in Tarrant County, and your probation was revoked or your bond was declared insufficient, a lot of times those bonds are already set. So, we'll get to that point when we do. I'm going to read you your rights. If you have questions when I get through, when I call you up individually, please feel free to ask and we'll go through them. All right, you have the right to hire an attorney to represent you. You have the right to...
Here's the reality check. These aren't just rules on paper. Drug testing, court attendance. Address verification, one mistake can revoke bond the stakes. Back in jail, sometimes, without another bond option. Would you be able to keep up?
Have an attorney present and prior to any questioning by police or attorneys representing the state. You have the right to remain silent, not make any statement at all. Any statement you may make may be used against you in court. You have the right to stop any interview or questioning at any time. If you are charged with a felony offense, you have the right to have an examining trial. That's something you can discuss with your attorney once you engage with them. Also, if you cannot afford an attorney, you can request